Orale, what's good guys? It's me, the boy Grande, here with a different kind of video. Waiting for Shadowlands to come out and you're wondering what to do with your time? Well, I figure you could use this time to get some cool and awesome mounts, something to show off with your friends. So needless to say, I'm gonna do a little quick guide. Just my top three, one of my top three favorite mounts. Farm at your leisure, obviously, really easy to get, and preferably get them before Shadowlands. That way you can show off to all your buds and all your guildmates. So with that being said, let's get started. First up guys, we have Spirit of Ech'ro, one of my favorite mounts. It's really cool, it's spectral, it's a ghost moose. What more can you say? It also flies, you know, does some pretty nifty things. It's cool to show off, especially when it comes to Shadowlands. You know, what better way to show off than having a ghost moose? Also, it's pretty imperative that you do it now, only because this mount goes away on August 26th. So, and it won't come back up till a little later on next year on February 2021. So it's recommended that you do it right now before it goes away, because if not, you'll probably be too busy to try to go get it then. So that being said, we'll start on how to get it. The first thing you want to do is fly to Old Legion Dalaran, or teleport there, and you want to come into the second building, Things of the Past, and it's right here on the Mage's Commerce area. Okay, and you'll talk to this blood elf lady right here, Darius, and you'll look at the right path. All right, and if you don't have old quest turned on, you won't see it, but just click her and you'll see it pop up. You accept the quest, and there should be a prerequisite to this. All you need is archaeology. It could be level 1, doesn't matter, as long as you have archaeology, it should be fine. She'll train you too if you don't have it. And the next step is to go to High Mountain. Alright, once you reach Thunder Totem, you're gonna come up here and talk to this Tauren lady. She's an actual Tauren, not a High Mountain Tauren. Lissa. She'll tell you to, as soon as you complete the quest, she'll give you another quest, and that's when you earn the mount. You accept it, and all you really have to do is go to archaeology spots and start doing a lot of digging. All right, once you find your archaeology spot, you know, just start hitting that archaeology button, start clicking, start digging, and you know, walk forward, start digging these dig sites, and the object is to find 600 of these bones. Click the dig site, boom, you get anywhere from 1 to 50, or no, sorry, 1 to 5 on the bones. You have to collect 600 of those. So what I recommend is start watching some YouTube videos and just keep on digging on until you get the 600 you need. It's actually not too hard. Once you get the 600, there's a chance that a spectral Tauren will come out, and she'll give you anywhere from, once you kill the mob, they'll give you anywhere from like 1 to 15. So it's to help boost it along a little bit, so it's not too bad. Once you get your 600 fragments that you need, you'll come here into this cave right next to Thunder Totem, and Lessa will be here waiting for you to turn all 600 in. Once you turn all 600 in, you'll go through a little RP where Holn will give you his mount, his companion, and it'll be in your inventory. Learn it, and congratulations on your new mount. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites, the Heavenly Gold Cloud Serpent. It's personally one of my favorites because it matches up with my transmog really well, and the aesthetic, you know, especially if you're a monk, it's a must-have. Alright guys, to get the Heavenly Gold Cloud Serpent, you do need to be exalted with Emperor Xiao Hao, which I'll show you how to do in just a sec, and you also need to talk to this man and buy the mount, and it's worth 100,000 timeless coins, which seems like it's difficult, but honestly it's not too bad. It's a pretty easy grind. Takes a little bit, so I would recommend also putting some YouTube in the background, some podcasts, because it's gonna take a little bit. I'll show you the easiest way to get the rep and the coins both at the same time. It's easy peasy. Alright guys, there are 2 spots you want to farm, the Blazing Way and the Firewalker Ruins, and anything in between. Alright, the mobs you want to look out for are these Tauren people. You kill them and kill as many as you possibly can. Alright, when you kill them you'll get rep, and when you loot them, you'll get the timeless coins. I recommend getting a class that can do constant AoE, or that can kill things at a rapid pace. And also, I also recommend doing war mode, only because when you're not in war mode, there's a chance that you're gonna see a lot of people just running around, camping your spots, and it might take a little longer. So with war mode, I've come to find that not really many people are farming it, and like I said, just keep farming it out. You'll eventually get enough coins, and roughly around the same time, you'll get the reputation you need to buy the mount. Like I said, It's easy, but it's tedious, I will say. And finally, one of my favorite mounts, especially when I want to flex on all my friends, is the Glacial Tidestorm. As you can tell, it's a water elemental. You get this from Mythic Jaina, and you may think it's difficult to get, but honestly, one of the easiest mounts I got. Didn't take me that much farming, and it's an RNG thing, but better get it now while you have a chance than later on when you try to farm it by yourself. If you do it by yourself in the future, it's less than a 1% chance drop to get it. But if you do it now, you have a 1 in 10 chance of getting it. So especially if people have it already, your chances go only up. Alright guys, I'm going to give a quick rundown on the Mythic fight. Super easy. Everyone's pretty much over geared for this fight. So all you have to do is 2 things on the first phase, alright? First, you need to stay next to someone at all times, so that way you don't freeze. And the second is, if you have avalanche on you, run out. And I guess a third aspect of it is, when you see red rings on the ground, try not to stand on them because you'll get knocked back. And if you get knocked out of the boat, you will die. So that's something to look out for. The main objective of the first phase is just basically getting Jaina to 65% health. As long as you keep DPSing her, take out Avalanche, and don't stand on top of each other with bad, you'll be fine. If you do freeze, people will come knock you out of the ice block. Should be fine. Again, everyone's overgeared for this fight, so it really doesn't take too much. The only other phase you would need to worry about is the second phase. And in the second phase, you will start off by jumping off the boat. Jaina will create a new platform. It's important that you travel together with your group. Do not jump ahead or don't go too far back, because if you do, you will freeze and everyone will have to stop to DPS you out of the ice block, or you'll die. The next important thing, and the only thing that you really need to worry about, is do not interrupt Jaina. It is imperative that you do not interrupt Jaina. If you interrupt Jaina, basically the fight is over. And you'll probably promptly get kicked from your group. So again, it is imperative you do not interrupt. But other than that, once you find Jaina, you just sit there and DPS, AoE, spam AoE, because it'll help out your group as a whole. It'll knock them out of their ice blocks if they do get an ice blocks. But if you're just a single target class, I would just say throw out cleaves when you can. For the most part, just DPS Jaina until she dies. And GG. Congratulations, tells you mount if you get it. If not, well, at least you know the fight and you have the mythic kill. Alright guys, that wraps up the video for today. Appreciate all the love and support. If you want to leave a like, maybe comment what your favorite mount is. Maybe I could do a farm video on that. Other than that, man, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great time, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.